Slaughter Demon. Slaughter Demon is a simple bladed curse tool that allows non-sorcerers or low-level sorcerers to damage cursed spirits. It does not possess an imbued curse technique, but it is infused with cursed energy, which is enough to make it effective against curses. The weapon is wielded by Yuji Itadori during the early arcs of the series when he lacks refined cursed energy control. Its purpose is purely practical, serving as a stopgap weapon to let the user physically injure cursed entities. Slaughter Demon is ultimately destroyed during Yuji's fight with a finger-bearer, demonstrating the limitations of low-grade curse tools when facing higher-grade curses. Playful Cloud. Playful Cloud is a special grade curse tool unique in that it has no imbued curse technique of its own. Instead, its destructive power scales entirely with the physical strength of the wielder, making it exceptionally dangerous in the hands of physically gifted fighters. The weapon has been wielded by multiple characters, including Suguru Geto, Maki Zenin, and Aoi Todo. Its most devastating use comes from Toji Fushiguro, who reshapes the weapon mid-battle and uses it to annihilate a special grade cursed spirit. Playful Cloud's design allows it to serve as a pure amplifier of raw combat ability rather than technique-based power. After Shibuya, its current location is unknown. Nanami's Blunt Sword. Nanami Kento's weapon is a blunt-edged sword wrapped in cloth that functions as a curse tool closely tied to his ratio technique. While the blade itself appears unremarkable, it is specifically suited to Nanami's method of striking precise weak points on his opponents. The blunt nature of the sword allows Nanami to deliver devastating force without relying on sharp cutting power. After Nanami's death, the sword retains traces of his curse technique, allowing others to activate the ratio effect through it. This lingering imprint elevates the weapon beyond a simple curse tool, making it exceptionally dangerous in the right hands. Black Rope. The Black Rope is a rare curse tool that disrupts and interferes with curse techniques upon contact. Its primary function is to destabilize active techniques, making it one of the few tools capable of bypassing otherwise untouchable abilities. The rope was wielded by Miguel during his fight against Satoru Gojo, where it was used specifically to counter Infinity. The tool gradually burns away as it is used, meaning its effectiveness is powerful, but strictly limited by time and usage. By the time of the main story, the Black Rope is confirmed to be completely destroyed, making it a lost curse tool with no remaining copies. Split Soul Katana. The Split Soul Katana is a special grade curse tool that ignores physical durability and directly cuts the soul of its target. Because cursed energy reinforcement cannot protect the soul itself, this weapon bypasses most conventional defenses entirely. It was originally wielded by Toji Fushiguro and later recreated by Mai Zenin, who gave it to Maki Zenin. To fully utilize the blade, the user must be capable of perceiving souls, a rare ability granted through extreme heavenly restriction. The katana plays a central role in the destruction of the Zenin clan and in the defeat of multiple high-level enemies. Its existence fundamentally alters the balance between physical fighters and cursed techniques. Maki's Curse Glasses. Maki Zenin's curse glasses are a functional curse tool designed to compensate for her inability to naturally see cursed spirits. Because Maki possesses extremely low cursed energy prior to her full heavenly restriction awakening, her senses alone are insufficient to perceive curses. The glasses are imbued with cursed energy that allows the wearer to visually register cursed spirits, cursed techniques, and residuals that would otherwise be invisible. Without this tool, Maki would be unable to participate in exorcisms or combat against curses at all during the early stages of the series. These glasses are repeatedly destroyed throughout the story and replaced, emphasizing that they are essential equipment rather than symbolic accessories. Miwa's Katana. Miwa Kasumi's katana is a standard curse tool used in conjunction with the new shadow-style sword-drawing techniques. The blade itself does not possess a curse technique and functions primarily as a medium for Miwa's combat style. Its effectiveness comes from her ability to channel cursed energy through it and combine it with simple domain-based counterattacks. The katana plays a central role in Miwa's automatic counter technique, which responds instantly to threats within a fixed radius. The weapon is eventually broken during combat against Kenjaku, highlighting the gap between basic curse tools and high-grade opponents. Yoshinobu's electric guitar. Gakuganji Yoshinobu's electric guitar is a curse tool that amplifies and weaponizes sound-based cursed energy. The instrument allows Gakuganji to convert musical vibrations into destructive cursed energy attacks. While the exact mechanics are never fully explained, the guitar clearly enhances both the range and lethality of his technique. It enables mid-range combat and precision strikes without direct physical engagement. The guitar is powerful enough to lethally wound high-level sorcerers, proving that curse tools can act as force multipliers rather than mere weapons. Dragonbone. Dragonbone is a curse tool created by the sorcerer and craftsman Juzo Kumiya. The weapon accumulates cursed energy and kinetic force over the course of combat, storing the impact and flow of movement within the blade itself. This stored energy can then be released to dramatically increase the sword's cutting power and speed at the moment of attack. Dragonbone was wielded by Maki Zenin during the Zenin clan massacre, where it allowed her to overpower opponents who relied on standard curse tools. The weapon is considered one of Juzo's finest creations. Chain of 1,000 Miles. The Chain of 1,000 Miles is a curse tool with a conditional infinite length. As long as one end of the chain remains unseen, its length can extend without limit. It was used by Toji Fushiguro in combination with the Inverted Spear of Heaven to attack from extreme range. By concealing one end within a cursed spirit, Toji exploited the tool's condition to its fullest extent. The chain itself does not nullify techniques, but enables unconventional positioning and surprise attacks. It is ultimately destroyed during combat, making it another lost curse tool with no known replacement.
I can handle.
Festering Life Sword. The Festering Life Sword is a special grade curse tool wielded by the cursed spirit Kurorushi. Upon striking a target, the blade injects insect eggs directly into the victim's body. These eggs rapidly hatch, causing the insects to burst outward from inside the target, bypassing conventional cursed energy reinforcement. The sword can also infect open wounds without a direct stab, making even shallow cuts potentially lethal. Its ability to ignore durability makes it extremely dangerous, even to high-level sorcerers. The weapon disappears after Kurorushi's defeat and has not reappeared since. Hiromi's Gavel. Higuruma Hiromi's Gavel is a curse tool that manifests alongside his judicial curse technique. The weapon is highly adaptable, capable of changing size, shape, and position instantly based on Higuruma's intent. It can be used as a blunt weapon, a massive crushing tool, or a precision instrument depending on the situation. The gavel allows Higuruma to fight effectively even when cursed energy is restricted or removed within his domain expansion. Its versatility makes it feel closer to a shikigami than a traditional weapon. The gavel remains in Higuruma's possession and continues to evolve alongside his mastery of combat law. Executioner's Sword. The Executioner's Sword is a cursed tool manifested through Higuruma Hiromi's domain expansion when the death penalty is issued. Any target struck by this blade is instantly executed, regardless of durability, cursed energy, or defensive techniques. The sword does not discriminate between humans, curses, or hybrids, as long as the judgment has been legally passed within the domain. It represents absolute judgment rather than raw combat power. The sword was briefly wielded against Yuji Itadori and later against Ryomen Sukuna. Its existence makes Higuruma one of the most dangerous conditional combatants in the series. Sword of Extermination. The Sword of Extermination is a curse tool wielded exclusively by the Shikigami Mahoraga of the Ten Shadows technique. Unlike most curse tools, it emits positive energy rather than cursed energy. This makes it exceptionally lethal to cursed spirits, which are instantly destroyed upon contact. The sword also adapts alongside Mahoraga, allowing it to change how it interacts with techniques and phenomena over time. It plays a key role in Mahoraga's ability to counter even the most broken abilities in the series. The sword is not an independent weapon and cannot exist without Mahoraga itself. Nanako's phone. Nanako Hasaba's phone is a curse tool that enables the manipulation of whatever is captured within a photograph. Once an image is taken, the contents of that photo can be altered or acted upon through cursed energy. This allows indirect attacks and environmental manipulation without direct physical contact. Its effectiveness appears to be limited by the user's stamina and concentration. The phone is destroyed following Nanako's death, removing this unusual ability from the story. Kamutoki. Kamutoki is a special grade curse tool originally wielded by Ryomen Sukuna. The weapon is capable of releasing lightning-based attacks, granting ranged offensive capability uncommon among curse tools. It was created through a construction technique, making it a purpose-built weapon rather than a naturally occurring cursed object. Kamutoke is durable enough to clash with high-level curse tools and sorcerer weapons without breaking. Its lightning effect can be neutralized by opponents with resistance, but its raw force remains formidable. The tool later loses its curse technique due to confiscation effects during combat. Mai's revolver. Mai Zenin's revolver is a curse tool enhanced through her construction technique. While the gun itself has no inherent curse technique, Mai uses cursed energy to create additional bullets beyond the weapon's physical capacity. This allows surprise attacks that defy normal ammunition limits. Its effectiveness relies entirely on Mai's cursed energy reserves, which severely limits sustained use. The weapon serves as a practical extension of her technique rather than an independent threat.
だから初恋も術式もあんたに教えたことはない。
Yuta's Katana. Yuta Okotsu's katana is a standard curse tool reinforced through massive cursed energy output. While it does not possess an imbued technique, Yuta's overwhelming cursed energy allows the blade to damage even high-grade cursed spirits. Improper energy control initially causes the blade to break, highlighting the danger of excessive reinforcement. Later iterations are more stable and durable. The weapon functions as a conduit for Yuta's raw power rather than a specialized curse tool. Garuda. Garuda is a unique curse tool created from a shikigami through Yuki Tsukumo's Star Rage technique. It can be manipulated freely and imbued with extreme virtual mass, allowing it to crush or restrain targets regardless of size. Garuda excels at mid-range combat and battlefield control rather than precision strikes. The tool was used effectively against special grade threats, including powerful cursed spirits and sorcerers. Garuda ceases to exist following Yuki Tsukumo's death, permanently removing it from the battlefield. Mei Mei's Axe. Mei Mei's Axe is a heavy-bladed curse tool designed for raw physical destruction rather than technique-based combat. It does not possess an imbued curse technique and instead relies on the wielder's cursed energy reinforcement and physical strength. Its durability allows it to clash with powerful opponents without breaking under normal circumstances. The weapon complements Mei Mei's pragmatic, efficiency-driven fighting style. Despite its simplicity, it is lethal in the hands of a Grade 1 sorcerer. Haruda's Hand Sword. Haruda Shigimo's hand sword is a curse tool modified to include a severed hand as its hilt. The weapon is capable of autonomous movement, allowing it to attack independently of the wielder's direct control. The blade can reposition itself midair and strike from unexpected angles. Despite its unusual abilities, the sword lacks sufficient cutting power against durable opponents. Its effectiveness is largely limited to ambushes and harassment, rather than direct combat. Megumi's Sword. Megumi Fushiguro's primary curse tool was a sword with a jet black blade. Hanami stated that it had greater cutting power than Kasumi Miwa's katana. Megumi stored the weapon inside his shadow alongside other tools for instant access. The sword was destroyed at the start of his fight with a finger bearer. Megumi's second cursed sword. Megumi replaced his broken black blade with a double-edged sword featuring a cylinder-shaped handle and a large ring-shaped pommel. It is a lightweight, one-handed curse tool designed for quick deployment in close combat. Unlike his previous weapon, this sword is the only curse tool Megumi currently stores within his shadow. Maki's Spear. Maki Zenin's Spear is a standard curse tool designed for reach and versatility in close quarters combat. Unlike special-grade curse tools, it does not possess an imbued technique and relies solely on cursed energy reinforcement. Its construction allows for effective thrusting and sweeping attacks against cursed spirits. The weapon demonstrates how skilled handling can compensate for the absence of special effects. It is eventually replaced by more powerful curse tools as Maki's strength evolves. Maki's polearm. Maki Zenin's polearm is an early curse tool used during her time at Jujutsu High. The blade portion is infused with cursed energy, while the shaft itself is non-cursed, limiting its durability. Its design emphasizes reach and control rather than raw damage. The weapon breaks during combat, exposing the structural weakness of partial cursed tool construction. Its destruction leads Maki to adopt fully cursed weapons in later arcs. Yuta's steel arm. Yuta keeps a steel arm casing curse tool stored inside Rika. When attached, it encases his entire arm and reinforces his punches. It was used against Takako Uro and was ultimately broken by her thin icebreaker, absorbing the damage meant for Yuta. Yuta's ring. Yuta Okotsu's ring is a cursed tool that stores decades worth of his cursed energy and the will of Rika Orimoto. By accepting Rika's assistance, the wearer is merged with her and granted access to that stored power. The ring acts as the medium that enables Yuta's full connection to Rika. Awasaka's Curse Knife. Jiro Awasaka's Curse Knife is a low-profile curse tool used alongside his inverse curse technique. The knife itself lacks a special ability and relies on cursed energy reinforcement. Due to his technique reversing damage values, the knife is mainly used to control pressure rather than deal finishing blows. Its presence highlights how cursed tools can be rendered ineffective by technique-based mechanics. The weapon is ultimately insignificant once his technique is countered. Momo's Broom. Momo Nishimiya's broom is a flight-capable curse tool that allows aerial mobility and positioning. The broom itself does not possess offensive abilities and is used primarily for movement and support. The tool enables range harassment and reconnaissance rather than direct combat. Once damaged, the broom loses its functionality entirely. Its fragility makes it vulnerable to targeted counterplay. Straw Doll. The Straw Doll is the core curse tool of Nobara Kugisaki's Straw Doll technique, acting as a medium that links a target to the user through cursed energy. Once a physical connection is established, it allows indirect damage to be inflicted regardless of distance, with effectiveness scaling based on the rarity of the target's body part. Her hammer and cursed nails support this system, with the hammer driving nails infused with cursed energy and each nail functioning as an individual activation medium. Together, these tools enable precise long-range technique execution without direct contact. Kusakabe's Katana. Kusakabe wields a traditional katana featuring a gold guard and a dark red handle. It serves as his primary weapon in combat and is permanently reinforced with his cursed energy. Because of this constant infusion, the blade functions on the same level as a curse tool, despite lacking an imbued technique. Prison Realm. The Prison Realm is a ceiling-type curse tool designed to completely immobilize and isolate its target. Once activated, it traps the victim in a state where cursed energy, cursed techniques, and physical force cannot be used to escape. The tool was used to seal Satoru Gojo, removing the strongest sorcerer from the battlefield for a significant portion of the story. Activation requires the target to remain within range for a subjective 1-minute interval, measured within the target's perception. The Prison Realm cannot be opened by force and requires specific technique nullifying effects to undo the seal. Its existence reshapes the balance of power across the entire series. Inverted Spear of Heaven. The Inverted Spear of Heaven is a legendary special-grade curse tool that completely nullifies curse techniques on contact. Unlike the Black Rope, its effect is absolute, instantly shutting down offensive, defensive, and support techniques alike. The spear was famously wielded by Toji Fushiguro during his battles against Satoru Gojo. It is widely considered the strongest and most broken curse tool in Jujutsu Kaisen, due to its ability to bypass even the most untouchable abilities, including Infinity, without gradual interference. After Toji's death, the spear was either sealed away or destroyed, later confirmed to be unavailable when it was needed to open the prison realm. Its absence has major consequences for the story's power dynamics.